Last October, my next guest attracted several thousands of devoted followers to the Basilica at Knock, where he said the Virgin Mary would appear to him in a vision. Originally from Ballyfermot in Dublin, he is a self-proclaimed healer and seer who says that he regularly receives messages from the Mother of God, one of which says that the second coming of Jesus Christ is imminent. Please welcome Joe Coleman, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you.
Thank you. To go back to your story and your encounters, which are, you know, spectacular, to say the least.
Fabulous encounters.
But you've also had the dark side, and you've met Satan.
Satan has attacked me. Satan has pulled me out of bed. He has marked my body. Satan has done horrible things.
Have you looked in Satan's eye?
I have looked at Satan. I've taken Satan out of people here.
And tell me what Satan looks like, if you would.
He's horrible. He's the most horrible thing you have to see. He's like a dog, a half and a half a human. He's a big mouth. He's teeth like a big dog. He comes and he torments you. He's a deceiver. So Our Lady has taught me how to say the Holy Rosary, which I say every day. I go to Mass every day, and I go to confession once a month. I receive benediction on a Friday, and I do a Eucharistic adoration once a week. And yeah, he comes and he torments me. But you see,
how does he torment you?
Well, for instance, the other night, he tormented me. He tormented me last night because I was coming on the Late Show.
Satan knew you were coming on the show.
He didn't know I was coming on the show.
Okay.
This is the way you attack. The more powerful you become with Our Lady and with Jesus, the more powerful Satan becomes.
So what did he do to you last night, knowing that you were coming on here tonight?
Well, if I was to tell you, you'd probably laugh at me.
I'm not laughing.
No,
I'm
just saying, if you look at my teeth, one of them is hanging down above the other.
Yes.
Things like that.
Yeah. And you believe that?
He attacks you during your sleep. He wants me not to write the book. He wants me not to go on the Late Show.
And does he say this to you? Does he articulate this?
He wouldn't say it the way I'm hearing you saying it, Ryan.
So what would he do?
He would come in my head and he would put visions in front of me.
Has he? But you've seen him as well.
Oh, I've seen him.
So have you had a fist fight with Satan?
Well, I woke up one morning, my body was scratched and marked. I didn't know it was until I went into the shower. And physically, you can't scratch your body the way I was scratched. You know, he has terrified me. Yeah, he always does this to me. Before an apparition, he always attacks.
You're going to have to put up with a lot of scepticism, Joe, and
yes,
you're going to have to, you know, even you can hear it in the audience, a lot of gasping, there's tittering. There's a sense that some people will say, Joe, it sounds mad, and it sounds, you know, incredible, and I mean that with the credibility issue. Yeah. Does that upset you to hear that, or do you accept that that's part and parcel of when you say that Satan says don't go on the late? People say, well, you know, that sounds...
It's part and parcel of the work that I do. When I go to Knock, Ryan, I get attacked something terrible.
Why did you go to Knock?
I went to Medjugorje last year. A lady asked me to go to Medjugorje. I didn't even know where Medjugorje was. I borrowed money out of credit union because I don't have an income. And I went to Medjugorje, and I seen Our Lady 15 minutes on the hill, and she asked me to come back and go to Knock. I didn't even know where Knock was. I don't drive, I was never in Knock. So I got the train down, and she started appearing to me last August in Knock, and she gave me messages. She predicts the next apparition, which happened and happened. There's thousands of people seeing her. So she wants me to work for her in Knock.